Sometimes I just have to laugh. My life has been such an extreme case of extremes. Looking back on it, I have had the most blessed and beautiful life. And it's not over. And there's more coming. Um, my grandchildren are going to grow, and I'm going to get to watch them grow. And one day I'll be a great grandmother, and I'm excited about that. A lot of people are just, wanting to hold on to their youth. Youth is so important, It is. Enjoy it. But it doesn't stop when you're 20. You're still young at 30. You're still young at 40. Still young at 50. And soon I'm going to say you're still young at 60. Life is what you make it. And you can make a beautiful disaster out of it. And it's still going to be beautiful because it's a creation. You create your life. Don't let other people create your life. Create your life. You're going to make mistakes. I promise. You will make mistakes. Don't regret them. Don't have regrets. If you make a decision, damn it, own it. Own your decisions. It's your life. Nobody else can own them. If you make a mistake, learn from it. Grow. And, that's what we're here to do, is learn and grow and experience different things. I've experienced a multitude, a plethora of different, beautiful, extremely different lives. And they're all me. They're all me. I have hurt people along the way. That's just one of those things that happens, and I apologize for anybody I've hurt. It wasn't intentional. I didn't intentionally set out to hurt anyone. I didn't intentionally set out to hurt myself. But the only way you can grow sometimes is through pain, and mistakes. I don't regret anything I've done. And I've done some regrettable things, but I don't regret them. I have to learn from them. Sometimes decisions happen. They just happen. Can't explain to you why. I think right now a lot of people want me to regret going to California. I don't regret it. I grew. I helped people. I did. I know that. I've had those people tell me that I've helped them. I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm just stating a fact. Life is beautiful. I wish I could play the movie for you. I wish I could show you the beauty of my children when my children were small, and I held my little boy and my little girl when they were just little, and they were so precious. And they still are. They're just not little anymore. They're the loves of my life. And I've done things that hurt them. You don't get a handbook when you have children. You're growing through your parents' traumas that you had to live through, okay? My parents didn't have a handbook on how to raise kids. Sure as shit didn't. They did the best they could with what they knew. And it keeps going. Now, the thing is, we have got to change. We have got to understand things, and we have got to be kinder to people and understand that there's a lot of trauma in this world, man. And yeah, I've been through a lot of trauma, and a lot of my trauma is trauma I caused. You know, I was an alcoholic. Still, I guess you're always an alcoholic. Whatever. I don't, the 12-step program was not for me. I've seen it work wonders in other people's lives, and I'm glad. It didn't work for me. NA didn't work for me. AA didn't work for me. None of those A's worked for me. Now, do they work? Yes, they do. And if you're in a program, stick with it. Work through your problems. The steps work. They do. They do. I'm just one of those people that they didn't work for. I have to work for myself. My problems and my shadow work, or whatever you want to call it, is what I've got to do on my own. I don't need a textbook to tell me. Oh God, I can get off on a rant here. And this is going to go on my YouTube page that I only have 44 subscribers, who I love you all. Thank you very much. But I don't buy into the whole AA, NA thing. I mean, I don't. I tried. Man, I sucked on an NA chip for like 30 days solid. I bought a new chip. I got a new chip every day for fucking 30 days. I wasn't doing it. I wasn't trying to get clean or quit drinking or anything for myself. I was doing it for somebody else. If I can't love my own self enough, and I can, I just don't need a program. A lot of people do. And I'm not dissing anybody, and I'm not dissing my own self. I do know for a fact that when I came back here to Alabama, when I left California and Skynet bought me a plane ticket home, when I got on that plane, that night in the hotel room, I smoked all the dope I possibly could. I drank and drank and drank. And when I got on that plane, I was done. I was done. Now, will I do it again? Maybe. Have I done it again? Maybe. But do I do it on a daily basis like I used to? No, I don't. Do I want to? No, I don't. I don't know why we went off into that whole little area, but we did. And that's okay. I'm blessed. I'm lucky. I am grateful that the drugs don't have a hold on me. I don't feel the need to do them. If they're there, yes. Which they're not. But if they're there, yeah, I did them. But if they're not there, I don't need them. Does that make any sense to you? Makes sense to me. There's a person out there who is very important to me. Will that person quit? I don't know. Do I want him to? I want him to do what is best for him. I don't want drugs to have a hold on him. And they do. They did. Whether it still, I don't know. I lived with this person for like 5 years. We camped together. I mean, we lived together out in the wild in California. Side by side for 5 years. I care very much for this person. I do not know that I will ever see this person again. But I gave that person a huge part of my heart. I don't think I have the desire to give my heart away like that ever again. I'm fine with being alone. No one will understand the relationship that I had with this person. No one can. Anyway, enough of that conversation. I have several really, really good friends that I miss a lot. I hope to see them again. Will I? I don't know. I don't know. The last time I saw them, it was like, okay, I told you AA didn't work for me, or NA didn't work for me. I got, about July, so about 5 months ago, I drank 2 bottles of wine and went to the airport, and I bought a plane ticket to California, and I spent 2.5 weeks out there. I didn't pack anything. I just left. I mean, I was homeless out there. Why would I want to pack anything? I know how to live on the street. And I went out. I bought went out there, visited some friends. Some really good friends. Some really good friends. I've lost a lot of really good friends. That's one thing that happens, when you live on the street, you meet other people, and some of these other people have addictions, and there are some really bad drugs out there that some people are addicted to. And a lot of them died. I've lost more friends than I even want to count anymore. Some really good people. A lot of foster kids. And if I had the ability to save the world, I would. I've seen some beautiful things. Living on the street is, well, it's hard. But it's what you make it. I mean, it's what you make it. I enjoyed it. I had a blast. I didn't pity myself. I didn't pity other people around me. It was where life put me because of my choices and the decisions I had made. So I made the best out of it. And I met some amazing people. And if any of you amazing people ever watch this, God, you were all amazing. Thank you for being a part of my journey. Thank you for helping me grow. I hope I helped you grow. I wish I could tell some stories, but I can't. I can't. Because I can't use names. But I'm going to find a way around that. Or maybe I can write some fiction. I don't know what to do. It's like, I remember Venice Beach is where I landed. Venice Beach is what taught me to be homeless. And I got a dog out there. Her name was Poppet. We were sitting on Washington Street in Venice, where a lot of homeless people sit in the afternoons and ask for white boxes. If you don't know what white boxes are, well, go to Venice Beach and sit on Washington Street at night. You'll know what white boxes are because, it's your leftovers. And if somebody asks you for your leftovers when you leave a restaurant, is it really going to hurt you? Just give it to them, man. There's people that are out there that are hungry. But anyway, I was sitting out there and this uber little rich girl had this Papillon. And I'm so tired of this dog. It's just a little puppy. I'm a little puppy. She could fit in my armpit. I don't want it anymore. So I got Poppet. And she was tiny and she wouldn't walk on a leash. And I didn't want to drag her. And everybody's like, you got to teach her to walk on a leash. Drag her. And I'm like, no. So she rode on my shoulder. She was a shoulder dog. I mean, I would be on a bike and we'd be flying and there's my dog on my shoulder. She got, about this big. She was so precious. Anyway, I left Venice Beach with a really good friend of mine. We left Venice. I was there for 3 months. Amazing learning experiences. When I was first there, I mean, I was terrified. I'm from Alabama, and so I was terrified. It's like, what if I wear the wrong color bandana and I get shot? Well, Shoreline Crip scooped me up, took care of me, took me under their wing, and I have nothing to say bad about Shoreline Crip. They took care of me. They kept me alive. I was in Venice for 3 months. Met some amazing people. Amazing people who were connected to amazing organizations. Anyway, we're not going to get into that because I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything. But other gangs or motorcycle clubs or whatever took care of me. I was there for 3 months. After a friend of ours drowned at the pier in Venice, we decided it was time to leave. We walked from Venice to San Diego. Amazing trip. I mean, amazing. It's an amazing little walk from Venice Beach down to San Diego. It's a nice little trek. Oceanside is really cool. San Clemente was really cool. We were in San Diego, and my friend looked at me and he was like, you're going to love Santa Barbara. Let's just go to Santa Barbara. So we left San Diego and went to Santa Barbara. And I fell in love with Santa Barbara. Fell in love with Goleta, which is right outside of Santa Barbara. But it's an amazing place. I'm on the same parallel. I don't remember if it's the 42nd parallel or the 43rd parallel, but right here where I'm at in Alabama, and we're on the same parallel. There's a weird little vortex, and it sucked me in. And people in Santa Barbara know that there's a vortex there. There is. There's some really insane things in this life. Life is more than your job. And if you have the opportunity to leave your job and go out and discover life, I strongly suggest it. I strongly suggest it. Because life is more supernatural, ultra natural than the boxes that we put ourselves in. Anyway, I stayed in Santa Barbara. The first time I left, I was gone for 11 months. I came back home. I saw my family. I think I was here for 6 months, and I ran back out to California. And I think I was there for 8 or 9 months. And came back here and stayed for 3 years and ran back to California again. And I was gone for 6 years, I think. Which was really hard on my family. I understand that. But at that point, I mean, I'd already lost my job, my house, my car. I had nothing. And I knew I could live on the streets in California and be okay. And I wasn't being selfish when I left. I really wasn't. I knew I could go out there and live on the streets and be okay rather than here in Alabama where it's fucking hot. And it gets fucking cold. And it rains like a motherfucker. It doesn't in California, you know, it never rains in, you know what I'm saying. The weather's perfect all the time. And so I wasn't being selfish when I left. I was just going to do something that I knew I could do. You know, and I didn't live in I wasn't a slum. It wasn't nasty. I built homes. And you say, yeah, whatever. I did. I built homes. You can ask the sheriffs. They knew who I was. They knew who I was really well. I took care of people. I tried to. I did the best I could while being an addict and an alcoholic living out on the streets. I still ate well. I made sure other people had food and water and clothes and a safe place to sleep. I didn't live in a shanty or in a nasty area. I had really cool places. Some really cool friends. Some amazing people. A lot of them are gone. I know they're here with me now. But now I'm home. Yes, I miss California because the weather's perfect. But my children are here. My grandchildren are here. And I want them to grow. And I will tell them stories one day about Yay in California. Or even when I came home, those 3 years that I came home, and I was hitchhiking. I hitchhiked up to Kentucky, Tennessee, Indiana. I mean, I was out living, enjoying life. Life is good, and so are the people. Don't be afraid to live. Don't be afraid to live. I'm thirsty. I'm hot. I'm sweating. I'm gonna go jump in the pool and swim for a little while. And I think this is the most I've really talked about. You know, I will talk about being school teachers and all that some other day. And, you know, working for U-Haul and my friends. My other friends. I've had a very diverse life. I'm blessed. And I'm grateful. And I'm thankful for being able to do the things I've done. And I'm just thankful. I'll talk again later.